OKPA number 5, CAD yen. I am currently on the monthly, so I'm going to use this as kind of a dual thing where I'm going to give you my PA, and we've been going over CAD yen in the Elite with Mariana in the New York session. I've been watching it pretty steadily, so I'm just going to make sure that I even understand what the heck I'm looking at. So on the monthly, which is the anchor, we had this move up, this pullback, this V formation, this hold, this sellers attempted for the last time they couldn't. This little guy, I believe this is actually where Naveen got in. I may be incorrect, but I believe that this was kind of like the FOMO and the dash where Naveen got in, or maybe he got in on this piece. I can't remember. Anyways, it doesn't matter. But we went up and we had this big, strong knockdown from the sellers up at this area, but we had this big rejection from the buyers too, because this was a pretty good price for them. I mean, that's from here, we did hold to here. So this is like a real deep price from this guy who started, or even down here. We're pushed up. So is this a deep price, if I'm understanding that right? We hold up here and then we break down. These sellers are attempting again, but they're slowing down, rolling over. We're reaching our 50 EMA. So it is starting to roll over. You can't really read it on this, so we can jump down to our weekly. Technically, our weekly would be at our trading time frame. Not sure if I'm getting that right. I mean, you can read this whole move. You can see the last guy who started. Pullback, sells attempt, couldn't go, got a better, got a price, attempted again, V formation, we hold, we test, and we kill. And then now I'm fading this, trading this pullback. So really, yes, an overall picture, it's anchor is monthly, trading time frame is weekly, but we see the kill. So now this is on. So let's get in on the pullbacks. On a lower time frame, so I'll jump to the 4 hour, and this was that kill move right here. So we had this push up. So what we're looking at, let me get my annotate. We had from here, he pushed up, never really pulled back all the way to here. So those were two things we were looking at in the Elite. So that is a pretty long move right there. So dropping, so we see that move, we see some stuff holding here, and I'm wondering if, I'm wondering, not speaking for anybody, that this pullback, it's got a price, and it's kind of pulling back and maybe doing some cheese stuff on the hourly. So here's this last push up for the 4 hour, and we're in this area, and it looks like we've hit cheese zone where we've broken the highs, we pulled back, got a better price. Now we made a higher high. Let me slow down. We made a higher high, pulled back, made a little bit higher high. We pulled back, got a decent price here. They bought, but these sellers are still selling. So sellers stepped in here is what I'm seeing is these sellers stepped in, taking out the guy who started. But these buyers got a better price, deeper price, so they're going to attempt. But these sellers still want it, so they're fighting in this area. The sellers couldn't make a low. Buyers take it, get up to here. V formation. We come back for these sellers, deep price, and they're attempting and kind of rolling over. And we see this, and I'm wondering, is this a hold? I think I can go down to the 15 at this point because we're watching. Yeah, so V formation. It's a little bit definitely clearer on this. So this would be a 15-minute trading time frame because we can read this pullback. So this was our V formation. It held, and then thinking these sellers, where are these sellers? They're not here. Is it going to blast? No, it didn't blast. The sellers came back pretty strong. Buyers came back equally strong. Sellers came back really strong. And one thing that Mariana pointed out was the volume. The volume is here for the sell side, not really for the buy side. Volume is higher for the sell side, low for the buy side. Volume is high on this spike, but I believe on the lower time frame it's actually at the top. And then once again, we had high volume. I guess this one was kind of on the buy side. But the volume just wasn't really adding up. There was some higher volume down lower here, but the volume wasn't really adding up with these guys pushing it back. So this did it was a hold, and this was like the FOMO move as I was looking at it. Wait, I got it marked out. You know what? Hey, there it is. Now I don't have to remember. First buyer. So that's when our buyer first showed up, made the V formation. We came down here, we slowed down. This was our slowdown phase. And then we had this look like it was leaving, so this got the people FOMO, and I was looking for a nice dash. Like here's my dash that's supposed to come back down here during news, which this was my, right there was when the news dropped. So if I zoom in, right before the news dropped, yes, news was dropping at noon, and right before the news dropped, this spiked down and rejected, and I said, that's got to be it. Like, this news is going to take this up. That's, everything was in place. Buyers, you had your buyers, your sellers were giving up. You had your FOMO, looked like it was going when this was solid blue, so people were chasing it. And then we had, but it was a slow dash, which maybe that was saying something, the fact that it came back in legs and dashed down, and then rejected. So that got me in. I did 2%. As it did not go, I mean, it took me a while to get it figured out that this isn't going. I should have known probably by this candle and this one even getting blue. Like, if this was the dash, this should have went. I believe that's how that works. If you have a dash, it's supposed to just go. If it's not going, something's wrong. And then obviously I think it was the volumes. The sellers were still alive. The sellers were not dead. And this was them attempting a sell, pull back, sell, pull back, sell. And then you see how the sell went. And still currently looking at this for an even deeper price on a bigger time frame. But that is my PA. That was a lot. Hopefully understandable. It's gone on 8 minutes now, so we're going to call that good. I had just the one entry, lost overall about 0.75 R when I scratched, so about 1.25% of my account. But yep, there it is, PA number 5.